Hey, Jen Dodds here, your no-fluff, full-disclosure Texas realtor. Today, we're going to talk about something that's been lighting up my inbox, stressing out my clients, and honestly making a lot of Texans question their sanity. What the hell is going on with homeowners insurance in Texas? Whether you're trying to buy a house, just got a renewal notice that nearly gave you a heart attack, or you're just wondering why your mortgage just shot up $300, this video is for you. We're going to break down exactly what's happening, why it's happening, what it means for real buyers and sellers right now, and what the heck you can do to protect yourself in this mess. So let's get into it. Let's start with the obvious. Insurance premiums in Texas are literally out of control. Texas homeowners insurance premiums jumped about 57% from 2015 to 2023. And in just the last 2 years alone, we've seen back-to-back double-digit increases, 21% in 2023 and another 19% in 2024. And this is according to the Texas Department of Insurance. I've had clients go from paying $1,800 to $3,200 for the same house. No new claims, no renovations, just a new policy year. What's driving this? It's a mix of inflation, supply chain issues, rebuilding costs, and a big one, reinsurance. That's the insurance your insurance company buys, and it's gotten a lot more expensive. So yeah, you didn't file a claim, you didn't miss a payment, you're paying hundreds of dollars more because the entire system is under pressure. Texas is the perfect storm, literally. We've got hurricanes on the coast, tornadoes up north, hail in the middle, wildfires out west, and let's not forget that freak deep freeze that wiped out pipes, power, and entire ceilings across the state of Texas. In 2023, Texas had more hail events than any other state, with hail larger than an inch hitting over 2 million homes. According to NOAA, we had 16 separate severe storms in 2024 that caused nearly $45 billion in damage. And it's only getting worse. Climate change is making our weather more frequent and more destructive. So every time you hear once-in-a-generation storm, just know another one is probably brewing next spring. This isn't what if anymore. This is our new normal, and insurers are adjusting their risk models and your premiums accordingly. Companies are leaving. Some insurance companies, they've pieced out completely. They're pulling out of high-risk Texas markets altogether. Others are actually limiting policies to only the lowest-risk homes. So if your roof's over 10 years old, you live near water, near fire zones, in Hail Alley, or you filed a claim in the last 5 years, you may not even get a quote. It's not just about risk, it's about how much risk they're willing to take on you. And right now, that tolerance is really low. For buyers, that means some homes are just not going to be insurable. For sellers, it means your pool of qualified buyers might shrink overnight if your home doesn't meet stricter insurance standards. This one hits home. Insurance is tanking deals. You're pre-approved. You find the house. You're so excited. But then the quote comes back $450 a month just for insurance. Suddenly, that mortgage payment you budgeted for, it's out of reach. I've had multiple buyers recently that had to walk away from deals, not because of the price, not because of the inspection, but because of the insurance. And sellers, you gotta understand this. If your home isn't insurable at a reasonable rate, that's a new negotiation point. You might need to offer credits, lower your price, or fix things you didn't think twice about a year ago, like the roof, the plumbing, the elevation. This is now a key part of the transaction, just like interest rates or property taxes. Now, let's talk about people who've already bought a home and they're sitting pretty until they're not. Because when your insurance renews and that premium spikes, your escrow account might not have enough money in it to cover it. That's when you get the letter, "Hi, your mortgage payment is going up $280 next month. Surprise!" This is called escrow shock, and it's happening a lot right now. I've had clients on fixed incomes, retirees especially, who budgeted carefully and suddenly find themselves scrambling because of an unexpected hike. The lender doesn't ask you if it's okay. They adjust your payment and tell you after. It's one of the most destabilizing things about this whole mess. So here's where we're going to dig into the why. And as a realtor, this is where I have to walk clients through the fine print. Because this is bigger than just weather and the cost of lumber. Population growth is huge. More people means more homes in flood zones, fire zones, high-risk areas. Builders are developing deeper into risky terrain because it's the only land left, and that risk, it trickles into insurance underwriting. Fraud is another huge driver, especially post-storm. You've got storm chasers knocking on doors, offering free roofs, inflated claims, or even encouraging people to submit damage that isn't there. That's insurance fraud, and the more fraud in the system, the higher premiums go for everyone. Litigation also plays a role. Texas is one of the most litigious states when it comes to property damage claims. Insurers are constantly settling massive lawsuits, often for inflated damage estimates, and those legal expenses hit the bottom line, then they hit your policy. And then there's the reinsurance, which is the big domino. Insurance companies have to insure themselves. Global reinsurers have raised prices dramatically in the last 2 years. So what do companies do? They pass that on down to you. This isn't a single problem situation. It's a stack of issues. Weather, fraud, legal exposure, supply chain, reinsurance, all piling on top of each other. And the result? Our bills keep going up. This is where it really hits home because I see the emotional toll this is taking. People are being forced to make risky choices. They're choosing cheaper policies just to keep their payments manageable, but cheaper usually means less coverage. I've had clients find out their great deal only covered 50% of their home's replacement value. That's a financial nightmare waiting to happen. Underinsurance is becoming common. People assume, I have homeowners insurance, meaning I'm good. Well, what happens when your roof gets totaled, your deductible is $10,000, your payout is depreciated, and you're $30,000 short on what it takes to replace it? Buyers are being priced out. Even if they qualify for the loan, the insurance tips the scales. It's the final straw that pushes that monthly payment out of reach for them. And retirees or people on fixed incomes, they're actually being squeezed the hardest because when the escrow jumps, their income doesn't. That's a crisis. This isn't just about insurance, it's about the stability of home ownership in Texas. When this many people are one premium hike away from financial strain, we've got a serious affordability problem. So what can you do? You're not powerless. First, shop around. Don't auto-renew. Use an independent broker who can compare across multiple companies. The difference can be massive. 2, raise your deductible. If you have the savings to cover it, that can bring down your premium a big way. 3, bundle your policies. Home plus auto, they equal a discount. 4, make smart upgrades. Impact-resistant roofing, security systems, fireproofing, water detection systems. Ask your insurance agent what discounts are available for risk-reducing features. 5, actually read your policy. Know what's excluded. Know your replacement cost versus market value. And don't wait for a claim to find out that you're underinsured. 6, report fraud. If you see shady contractors or inflated damage claims, say something because those false claims, they affect all of us. So I get asked this, are lawmakers doing anything? Short answer, not really. Some consumer protections have been discussed, like more transparency, improved oversight of contractors, or creating a catastrophe relief fund. But most big legislation has failed in the last session. The state-run Texas FAIR plan is still around, but it's expensive and bare bones. It's not a long-term solution. Groups like AARP are advocating for reform, especially for older homeowners and fixed-income Texans. But it's going to take some pressure to move that needle. So right now, it's on us to be educated and proactive. So yeah, what the hell is going on with homeowners insurance in Texas? Guys, it's not just one thing, it's everything. And unless you're asking the right questions, shopping smart, and working with professionals who actually get it, you could end up paying the price. I'm Jen Dodds. I help real people navigate real issues in Texas real estate. If this video helped you out, hit like, subscribe for more straight talk, and drop a comment if you've got your own insurance story or nightmare to share. Because trust me, you're not the only one trying to figure this all out. I'll see you in the next one.